Alright, hey, what is going on everybody? It's your boy CJD brings another video, and today I'm bringing a video on the new exotic auto rifle Choir of One. This is available in the exotic mission you can launch from the helm for Act 3. This weapon is very unique. It's a special weapon auto rifle. It has a 225 RPM archetype. Rapid final blows will create a pool of radiolarian fluid. Hip fire has a different mechanic, so it has a projectile spread that does damage on impact, and I believe is also slightly minorly explosive. And then command fire is the main exotic perk at the bottom, and it is a high caliber, slower firing that does a lot more damage. So we're going to break it down into the pros and cons, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on this brand new, unique exotic. So, starting with the pros. First off, we have the damage. The damage has 3 tap potential from ideal range, which who doesn't want that? I mean, it's going to create opportunities for very quick kills. Range is something else that I thought was very solid with this weapon. It wasn't as good as some other high impact frame auto rifles, but it still did the job, and I still felt like it was able to be used from that long distance like it is intended to through ADS. Stability is another thing that I thought was very solid. I didn't have any issues with that, and then in turn with the recoil direction, that too was very good. It is versatile against long and short range, so obviously you have the ADS. It's something that's supposed to be used more downrange for those longer ranges, and very effective at that. But then you also have the hip fire capability of getting some of the short range as well, so if someone switches up, rushes at you, you can then counter it without even having to switch to a different weapon, and I think that is very useful. Moving on, we have our aim assistance. I thought, obviously, with just how snappy it was getting to a specific target, I thought it played well. And then I already mentioned the recoil direction. It's at 100. It's completely vertical. No worries with that at all. So then moving on to our cons. Really, there are only 2 issues I saw with this weapon in PvP specifically. First off, with the ammo economy. So what I noticed, and here are the little notes that I took for the ammo. Whenever you spawn, you get 5 ammo for it. When you pick up a cartridge somewhere around the map, you also get 5 rounds for it. If you defeat a target with a primary weapon and then pick up said brick from the ground, that is 8 rounds. So that's how the ammo economy is. But oftentimes, if you want to go ahead and rush in, especially in like 6v6 or something, or if you're doing some more team-oriented things, they're going to want to stick together. I've noticed that when I face people in PvP, the teams are more coordinated. So when you get those kills, you want to rush in and get that ammo, but oftentimes they're going to have teammates behind them to kind of cover that space. So oftentimes it can create complications, and I don't really recommend doing that. You also don't want to sit on the ammo spawns, because obviously you're going to be out of the action. So I think it's just kind of a crappier ammo economy for this weapon, but even then you're still able to use it a good deal. It's not meant to be a primary weapon, since obviously it is labeled as a special weapon. But because of that, I look forward to trying it in PvE and seeing it how it is in that side of the game. Moving on to, though, the PvP part. The second con that I have is with the hipfire grip. While it is very nice having that versatility, I did notice a little bit of inconsistencies. There were just some times where I felt like I was right next to a person, and I fired through hipfire, and it just did nothing. So you will have some of that little bit of inconsistencies with that close range hipfire, but oftentimes, like you've seen, I've showed in clips in this video of me getting contact with it. So more times than not, you'll hit, but once in a while you'll have that instance where I feel like the guy's right in front of you, you fire, and it just kind of goes right by him. So with that, with just the base version, this doesn't have any catalyst right now unlocked. This is what you are going to get once you complete the exotic mission. With that, I'm going to give this weapon a solid 8 out of 10. I think it is pretty good in PvP. Again, please don't try to use this like a primary like I did. It does not go well. I even jumped into a game thinking it was a primary and looked like an idiot. So, yeah, don't do that. But in all seriousness, I think this weapon is very solid and it'll work well for you. Pair it up with something that's more close range, though, I recommend. So with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.